Hello everyone, now on my agenda is Combiner Wars Constructicon Hook. And he looks good and decent. One thing I just noticed and realized is these little purple guns that come with Armada Megatron is the exact same purple as the Devastator weapons. So here's an option if you're never gonna give Armada Megatron his guns anyway. Here's something you can do. And here's an extra bonus. I armed him up with some Devastator parts. Well, warning, don't try this at home. As soon as I press this gun over the minicon port right there, it puts stress marks on the gun. So, yeah, you might not want to try that. Anyway, Hook. He's cool. He's awesome. Let's get these guns out of his hands, because I know it's driving somebody crazy. Because they probably don't like it. But anyway, his face is very cartoon slash G1 toy accurate. I love that. I love his little designs right there. The legs are a bit weird, because his hips actually start up there before you get to the silver part. But he does suffer from the same thing as Mixmaster, where they have a long body but short legs, and then long biceps with short forearms, which is weird. It's like they share similarities, but they totally transform into completely different vehicles and completely different body parts for Devastator, which is odd. Hook also shares like some transformation features with Scrapper as far as the legs. Like you rotate the front legs down. It's like interesting and weird that they were able to do that even though these figures are all completely different. Here he is with some Devastator guns. This looks more like a welding tool, like something they would use to build things than a gun when you really look at it. Blade blasters, as I've been calling them. That looks cool to me. And yes, he is standing up by himself thanks to these flat feet. The hook can help him, but you don't necessarily need him. The hips are kind of loose a little bit. I guess that can be fixed, but there you go. Due to his weird forearm joints, he can actually hold the double barrel blaster as a shield, which is cool. And here he is with the missile pod. Articulation. Due to his arms or his shoulders being able to come all the way up like this, you can do more interesting things with his forearms. Unlike Mixmaster, who basically has the same articulation as him. But he has this shoulder joint that can go up under that kibble right here. Can bend like that, rotate around 360. His elbow bends, forearm swivel. The wrist can hinge in right there, but I don't know if you want to really count that as articulation. Now, these elbows look completely ugly. I have to admit that. That looks horrible. It looks definitely like Legion's class. And when I first seen him, I definitely thought he didn't have an elbow just like Scrapper. But luckily they gave him one. I don't know why they couldn't have did this for Scrapper, because that holds in nice and tight. Hips go out like that. Kick forward. Kick back. Bends not 90 degrees. Ankle pivot. Nice ankle pivot. And his foot can go forward and not really back too much. This is what he looks like from the back. Again. And that's cool. Let's transform him. Put these arms like this. Rotate the hands in. The head doesn't do anything besides flip around like that. Go ahead and raise this back part up and put these arms down like this, or in like this, I should say. This part you can move towards the center. The legs, go ahead and unpeg them, hinge the foot up like this, unpeg this, put the foot up like this. Now hinge these upward, hinge this upward. It's actually pegged in right here, so you have to move it off the peg on both sides. I've heard that you have to worry about this peg right here. Squeeze that together and basically he's transformed. He rolls decently enough. He actually rolls good. Haven't been able to get the weapons on him. This little hook crane thingy doesn't elongate. It's all hollow right there. Disappointing. This doesn't even move, so he's kind of boring. And then you can't even really hook anything on there really good. Maybe just a piece of string. But here are some details on this dude. Like there's the lights. They could have gave us license plate apparently right there. You can see his ladders to get up there. No hubcap paint. Basically no paint on here at all. They just got a window right there. They didn't paint the windows right there. This is what he looks like from the bottom. But it's a decent vehicle mode. To get him in his combiner mode, you wanna bring these down on both sides. You can go ahead and slide that over now. And basically, we bring this down right here. You go ahead and pull this here and unpeg this and pull this there. Now peg it together right here. Bring this little piece down. Keep all of this like that. And you can go ahead and bring Devastator's head out. Tab that in. Now bring this down. And there you have Devastator's upper torso. And it looks decent. We'll talk about him more when we get to full-on Devastator mode. But Hook is decent. He's alright. I don't like his elbows, but other than that, he's pretty cool. And I like him. So anyway, like this video while I'm getting the next one together. See ya.